I was lost in the sauce, but now I'm found. What's good, everybody? The Sauce Got here. As you can see, I'm at work driving my truck or whatever, but I was bored, honestly. I was fucking bored. And so The Last Jedi, I went and seen it in theaters, and it was kind of shaky on what the fuck I thought about it. And I went and pirated it for another 2 times. Yes, I don't care. Call me what you want. I paid for it one time, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna pirate the other parts, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I noticed that this fucking movie has been drawing a lot of controversy. Like there's like it literally is like a 50-50 split. People loved it, people hated it. I am part of the crowd of the people that loved it. And see, I had to really fix my thoughts on it, and I come to realize that some of the things about the movie that I didn't like were justified, but like some of the other things were like kind of nitpicky. But overall, I gave it a 7 because I enjoyed the film. Like, I'm not one of those people that's gonna look at a film and enjoy it, but still pick it apart and be like, oh, it was a bad movie, it fucking sucked. No. It was actually pretty damn good. And I feel like a lot of people that won't enjoy this movie, I'll have to say, I think they're casual fans. See, me, I'm a Star Wars buff, you know what I'm saying? I read the graphic novels, I've read the books, you know what I'm saying? I watched the series, you know, like Clone Wars, Rebels, all that shit. So I'm really into Star Wars, so I know a lot of the shit about Star Wars and whatever. And I enjoyed it. There are a couple of gripes. The main gripe that I have is that a lot of the shit was left unexplained. Like, for instance, spoilers. We're gonna let it out spoilers. You know what I'm saying? You watch the shit, fucking spoilers. But anyway, one thing that was unexplained to me was fucking Snoke. Like, in The Force Awakens, that built up Snoke to be this, that, blah, 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 evil motherfucker, and all that shit. And he got murked. Kylo Ren chopped his ass in half. Bisected that motherfucker, nigga. Just like some motherfucking toast. Cut his ass in half. Put the butter on him. He done. Anyway. So, like, I feel like he died too early, and we didn't get that much explanation into him. But at the same time, I went back and I thought about it for a second. When you look at the original trilogy, like before the prequels, we ain't know shit about Emperor Palpatine. We ain't know shit about Darth Sidious. Like, we literally didn't know shit about that nigga. But we love that. So why is it now that we criticize Snoke for the same thing? Right? And I feel like Snoke really isn't a pivotal part of this whole story that they're trying to create here. So that's why it's really not affecting my enjoyment of this movie as much. And another thing is Rey's backstory about her parents or whatever. Like, they kept having this ongoing theme, like she's searching for her parents, who her parents could be and all this shit. Turns out her parents was nobody. Like, they left her ass. They went to Jakku and left her ass, and they ain't give a fuck about her. Like, they wasn't like no fucking Skywalkers or no motherfucking Kenobis. Honestly, I thought she was a Palpatine, honestly. But it's kind of cool because, like, a lot of people hated it because, you know, like, a lot of people's theories didn't come true, or they feel like it's not very cohesive or anything. But at the same time, I think I've got back in that script, like, but anyway, like I'm saying, at the same time, does it really matter? Does it matter who her fucking parents are? Like, it's new, because usually it'll be like, oh, she has to be related to a Skywalker or Kenobi, one of these great families in order for her to be as great as she is. But the Force don't work that way. The Force works in mysterious ways, you know what I'm saying? So, you don't necessarily have to be part of these niggas to be great with the Force, to become a great hero or something. As a matter of fact, look at Kylo Ren. He's from a fucking Skywalker family, and he's evil as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's ironic. It's very cool the direction they went with it. I'm not complaining at all. I'm not complaining at all. Like, I kind of enjoyed that moment. And another kind of gripe. Now, this one is a gripe that I can't justify at all. I can't justify this gripe at all. The fact that Finn, my nigga Finn, was basically the same nigga he was in the last movie. In the last movie, Finn's whole ongoing theme was that he was defecting from the Empire, and like he basically wanted to find a greater purpose than himself, because he was always running, you know. And then by the end of that movie, you seen that he kind of had to stand up on his own 2 feet and, you know, fight for Rey and the Resistance and all that stuff. He found something to fight for. But in this movie, it was the exact same thing. You would figure that shit was resolved in the last movie, but as soon as he came about the coma, that nigga was trying to get the fuck on through. Even though he did it I'm going to save Rey, but nah, nigga, at the end of the day, you still was running. So I feel like they had the same exact character arc for Finn. The same thing. And I can't justify that at all. Like, they underused my nigga like a motherfucker, and it's just unexcusable in my opinion. So that's like the biggest gripe that I can't justify in this movie. But everything else about this movie was fucking fantastic. The fucking action scenes was good. The fucking visuals was fucking beautiful. The world building was great. And I've been hearing a lot of people complain about Luke Skywalker and how they feel like his character wasn't portrayed right. But honestly, I think it was cool for Luke, because like how they had Luke talking about he was about to fucking like kill Kylo Ren in his sleep, whatever. Notice that Luke said, soon as that thought came, it went away. It was just a moment of weakness, which makes sense, because at the end of the day, Luke is this great legendary hero, but he's still fucking human, you know? He's still fucking human. So like, having that moment of weakness makes Luke kind of more real in my aspect. Like, that's how I feel about the shit. Like, he's not this great larger than life person, larger than life like symbol. He is a person at the end of the motherfucking day. Straight up. So even though it was a complete flip-flop from the old Luke, but we seen him get over that shit and, you know, went out like a motherfucking boss. It was kind of poetic how he died too, because if you notice, he died right in front of the 2 fucking suns rising, just like how basically he decided to become a Jedi when the 2 suns were rising. So it was like his fucking rebirth and death happened like in the same, like, you know, same way, if that makes sense, whatever. And he pulled an old Obi-Wan and fucking became one with the Force. So we gonna see that nigga come back as a Force ghost. Like, it's pretty much confirmed from that shit, straight up. And it was great. I liked it. Like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. I was kind of on the fence about it, but after rewatching it, thinking about it, I fucking liked it. Whether or not you like it or not, that's cool. That's completely your opinion. But I was just giving y'all the Sauce Guy's perspective on The Last Jedi. Now, let me light my black. I'm gonna leave y'all niggas alone. So, if y'all watch the movie, y'all interested in watching the movie, I wanna know y'all take on it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about this shit. Do you like it? Do you not like it? All that shit. But, you know, comment, do all that bullshit at the bottom. The Sauce Guy is out.